Hi, I'm the Reverend Point Blank, and I'm here to talk to you about relationship. I'm writing a book called Obsequious. Well, let me break that down for those of you who really don't understand the word. Obsequious, having, showing, and expressing the willingness to serve others. Obsequious. Now, most importantly, today, I'm going to briefly be talking about relationship. Now, many of us have relationships. We're in relationships. We like them because we are serving our senses. It feel good, look good, smell good, taste good, and sound good. And as soon as something else look good, taste good, smell good, sound good, or smell good, you off to that. So what I'm saying is to be able to bring somebody else into your life, you need to first know what your life is. So your relationship, number one, needs to be your relationship with yourself. Now, I'm just going to be brief about this, and I'm going to ask this question. I'll talk about it a little bit later. But how many hours in the day do you spend with yourself? I'm not talking about taking a bath, a sun bath, having sex, or hanging out with the crew, or chilling. I'm talking about taking an inventory, because you're running around wanting money. And money is the result of a product or a service. So this is what we're talking about. And you can express it how you want to. Once you develop a relationship with yourself, who you are, and I'm not talking about what your name is. I'm talking about, things like I know Dr. King or Benjamin Banneker. These people are written history. They're dead, but they yet live. This is what I'm talking about. Who are you? And the second question is that you should be asking anybody that approaches you, where you going in life? That means I'm not talking about to the mall where you wanted me to buy some stuff for you. No, I'm talking about life. Like when I read about you, it shows me where you experienced, where you're going, and what you did. And the third question is, what the hell you want with me? Now, if you don't know the answer to these three questions, you shouldn't be approaching anyone. Now, in the future, because I know your attention span is really, really short, I'm going to talk about it again next week. Because first, think about that. You got 24 hours in a day. You have 24 hours in a day. You can spend one of those hours with yourself. That means taking an inventory of what's selling and ain't selling, because you're trying to get money, right? You can't get money unless you got a product or a service. So you're either selling something, or you got something to sell, or you are something, you providing a service or a product, period. So we're going to talk about it. I'm giving you this because I'm putting it in the book, but you need it now, and I'm going to give you excerpts of it. When the book come out, you can read it or not. I really don't care, because most of you don't want to hear the truth, because I frequently talk about the church. See, I run the church. The church is for real. It's straight up to the point. That's why they call me the Reverend Point Blank. I'm not here to play. I'm not here to jive. I don't have time to hear you talk about senseless and meaningless things that honestly have nothing to do with you, but they certainly have nothing to do with me. And I'm going to cut you off, and I'm going to tell you that, and you might not like me for that. So I have to do it this way, because these are the things that I went through. These are the things that I had to experience. And the only way I knew the choices I needed to make is because I had to experience it. I mean, even though mama and grandmama, they all told me, I still had to hit that brick wall. And many of you know what that brick wall feel like. Some of you are still banging your heads up against the brick wall, even though you know. Because you are making decisions, and that's the bottom line. You have to make a decision. So I'm asking you to make a decision to watch me again next week, because I'm going to give you the truth. I don't need nothing from you. And let me tell you why before I go, why I don't need nothing from you. Because this is how it works. If I plant an apple seed on the ground where the ground is good and the weather is right, I will get a tree of apples in due season. If I plant lies, trust me, In due season, you're going to have a tree of life. The question is, what do you want to grow in your life? You can't keep fighting against Mother Nature. You can say, I don't like gravity. Jump off the Sears building. Call Jesus, Buddha, Allah, whoever you want to call. Ain't nobody going to answer you but that God concrete. That's nature. I'll talk to you next time. This is the Reverend Point Blank. And hey, Point Blank is not always what people want to hear. They like it served up in a dish. I don't want to deal with people that need milk. I'm serving steak and eggs. All right? Peace and love.